Alright, round two. Had a little issue. Anyways, so yeah, I'm human leader representative, and I am speaking on behalf of my humanity, and we do not want any of you not humans. Any of you not humans, we do not want. Heaven knows that. Creator God knows that. You know, I'm the leader of humanity. You know, someone's going to have to be, even if it's temporarily. Doesn't matter. But, you know, you not humans don't decide that, do you? For will humanity to have free will by the Creator God in heaven, it's almost like you all misinterpret on purpose what I state. And it doesn't matter how you want to say it. It doesn't matter whatever language you use. Doesn't matter whatever language you use or why you use it. I'm going based off of Google definitions of things. You know, I don't care about no, you know, past dictionary. I'm talking about modern day dictionary. You know what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. Kind of seemed like a reverse Hitler. Oh, man. Anyways. So, got Kit Dunn here, messenger of Pleiadians, self-proclaimed, and representative, self-proclaimed. Representative, dark messenger, you know, clearly, dark messenger, speaks for the evil lies and manipulations of his Dark Cabal 2. That I claim that. I claiming that. As human leader representative for my humanity, if need be, because clearly there has to be a name to put it you all towards, and I'm calling you that is actually a false light, not the white hats. You ain't the light either. You're not the light warriors. You're not the white hats. You know, white warriors, whatever you want to call yourselves. White knights, I have heard also. Like, I claiming you are false light, and you are Dark Cabal 2, and you are not humans, because you're not humans. You ain't human, that's for sure. And you don't deserve humanity. You do not deserve to be here. You never was legit. And you tried to take over the Dark Cabal, and replace it. And that's not going to work, because that means you are even more illegitimate, because somehow, even though Dark Cabal, original Dark Cabal, currently, somehow still, don't even deserve or even should have ever been over humanity, because it would be illegitimate. It would not be legit. They didn't have white before. They didn't have white from a human leader that knew everything that I know or more. Yeah. So they didn't have my humanity, you know, free will. And when we fought against, you punished us. That's illegitimate. That clearly a red flag. You know, like a fault. You know, like a foul. That's what they call it, a foul in games. Yeah, I'm calling a foul in this quote unquote game of life. I'm calling a foul. Like, I'm using your terminology here. You know, I don't know what else I need to say or how I need to say it. I'm using literal Google, current Google, you know, you all definitions current in English. I'm not speaking of other language that it's hard to understand. Clearly, like, easy to understand, will English, that you do not have white here. So stop lying and stop manipulating and leave now.
Can't handle the truth. Then buckle up, Cosmic.
That's a lie.
Play once and enjoy the ride. Now your messenger and guide through these mazes of lies. The host to the journey.
So much lies.
Of universal knowledge. Kent Dunn.
All right, greetings and welcome, Terrence, to the journey.
So much lies. All white? It's not all white. You know, I know I might have said that here and there, but, you know, clearly this guy is a king of lies. So, of course, you know, you would want to always jamming everything he says. He also said Terrans. There's no such thing as Terran. I didn't agree to the word Terran for humanity, the will native humanity. The will actual natives here, the will originators by a creator God in heaven. I understand? I call them humans. Will humans, by the way. I call them will humans. I call them humans. I call them native humans. Native humans. Get the definitions correct. I'm using Google. But yet you all already been proven to be illegitimate, so you have no right here. So everything you have done is against humanity and was not for humanity rights or benefits or will. We do not want you here. We never did. Stop being Stop being an infected parasite and get the hell out of here.
We have universal knowledge. All right. I'm going to start out with a shout out.
Infecting parasite.
Tonight, going out to Moses Dunn in Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
Moses Dunn. Moses Dunn. Odds are his brother or something. Probably Dunn. Insane. I swears. Mocking Moses by putting it on a not human. Moses is done. Get it? Moses done. As in, it's over for, so all that took place in Moses' time was not necessary, apparently. It's a play on words. They are not of humanity.
I know you're working hard tonight. Keep it up, brother.
Working hard. Yeah, you know why? Because he is a not human and he treated as a not human slave also, like I claim. You slaves cannot take over humanity and make us your slaves, no matter what. I recognize you as a slave to your kingdom, and your kingdom is not here. You are a trespasser. You are a foreigner. You do not belong here. Any of your kind do not belong here. How are you ever misinterpreting what I have stated? How?
Proud of it. All right.
I know you're proud of him.
Let's talk about some...
but he can go to hell and you can go to hell, especially when you're not humans.
Little headline tidbits that are coming through, okay? The attack on the electric stations that they're saying is being done.
And I don't mean can go to hell. I mean, so it's like you will go to hell. You all not humans will go to hell or get vaporized, annihilated.
Done by terrorists and everything. That.
They really think that they are white hats. Here, let's do this.
Is actually a white hat.
White hats, like they think they are good. You know what you do with the hat? You take it off. You take it off when you are inside. Usually. Yeah. I wear a white hat inside, yeah. So okay, yeah. But apparently, what I mean is custom to actually take the hat off normally. So whatever reason why I need the hat is, well, for another reason. But they're claiming that their white hats make them good. It basically like a halo in a way. That they are, anointed. That's what they basically refer to it as. It's a play on words, right? They playing with words. I playing actual, like, in the game, a foul. I'm flagging and calling it a foul. Stopping the game. Clearly I have. I went to war with them and they, laugh it off. They're crazy. But anyway, I using their terminology, and it's quote unquote warfare games. they act like it's a clean sweep, like a sweep. It's like one and done. They honestly think they're going to pull that off. They're crazy. They illegitimate. They not legit. I'm using all the terminology as much as possible. I call in foul, and they know it. They know that the game. I'm using their terminology that they have made over humanity and through humanity against our will. And now I'm playing the game, and I call in foul. And I also call in cheating. Yeah. My claim is cheating, and it has to be thoroughly disputed, or otherwise the game is off. And they have to leave. And they are not speaking to me directly, letting me know, or disputing properly. But it ain't just about speaking to me. It's also that they have to prove that it's not, cheating in the game. In this game. They have to prove that it was legit. Understand? I'm using Google definitions that is universally agreed upon. What else do I have to say?
Operation.
You can't do any operations over humanity and through humanity without humanity's will. You can't. It's like, you didn't got our permission.
Going after the.
You didn't even have our permission to play the game too. But if you making us play the game, there you go. Foul. You got caught cheating also, and you gotta dispute it properly, prove it that it is legit. Instead of cheating or otherwise, you gotta leave. Because I don't know what else I need to say. I always said most of it, if not entirely, or maybe actually, I tell you the truth, I think I said more. If I had to really put it out there, I said more than what was needed. So,
electric stations that are owned by the Rothschilds. Okay? Amazon. Give you a little heads up. Amazon is going to declare at the end of the year that Amazon has lost over $1 trillion.
It doesn't matter because it's human resources that they have used, and supposedly they're saying they disposed of the value of. They are illegitimate. They literally are not legit. It's pretty early for me. I got up like 9 o'clock, whatever. I'm supposed to do wake up at exactly 10 o'clock tomorrow instead of waking up early today. High on my balls as much as you think I am. But anyways, regardless though, I'm telling you, this is illegitimate, and you can't ignore what I say. Anyways, it's just like humanity ain't supposed to ignore what you have to say. So if you're speaking in a field, trespassing, you expect that to be heard? How is that even fair? You can't make rules that makes there no rules for you or against you. That don't make sense. There had to be a loophole or a way out, and I am directly communicating directly. I have stated, I even text this bastard, this illegitimate foreigner, this rapist and pillager. It's clearly obvious. He is a dark messenger. He's evil, and he needs to go. Just like all that, what he represents, all the evil. He act like he good, but supposedly no stopping him. He says he proclaims that he going to do the job he is tasked to try to rape and pillage humanity for everything it's worth, to try to own everything. Does that make him safer? No. In fact, it makes him, him hostile to humanity, and therefore he is vulnerable. It's called eye for eye, tooth for tooth, or whatever, skin for skin. They have invaded, and they have literally raped and pillaged. They have harmed my humanity. Like, do you not need to know the definitions? You claim that you might, not know, because I said you might, because you don't want to respond correctly, or at all. And if you did respond, it wasn't correctly. It doesn't matter. Like, if you're not following the definitions, the words properly, what I'm saying, how I'm saying it too, or saying it good enough, or a majority of it, if you're not going based off of that, then you lose. Humanity won. You never won. We as human race never really gave you our free will. It was a facade or fake. It's illegitimate. It's not legit. Clearly, you can't have a non-human leader all of a sudden. Doesn't matter if born and raised. We humans did not sign anything that says the not-humans are capable of, that the not-humans that we supposedly would adopt, which we did not. So it was clearly against our will that they invaded, that they have intruded, that they went through the womb, supposedly, right? Regardless, though, they, somehow superseded humanity, which was not in our will, and we did not make a contract about that. Why would a human ever sign or agree to a pact that is not human, or a pact that was not of Creator God? Now, he didn't give you a pact to you all. I'll refer to it again and again and again and again. I'm using literally what's in the Bible that the Creator from heaven has stated. Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, 28. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl," basically birds, "of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. And God blessed them that he created. And God said unto them, this is one of the pacts right here. I spoke about how, how many pacts or agreements, or what you call covenant, that God, Creator God, had with humanity, and humanity basically accepted it into our existence, and yet you took it away from us. Like, how many has been said up to now? And I got another one. He said unto them, the natives, "Be fruitful and multiply." He didn't say, "Let us get raped and pillaged." And he said, "We planted the earth. We planted the earth, and look what you have done to the earth." And he said, "Subdue it," like control it, have control, dominion over the earth. Look what you did. You took our control over the earth. And have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. That means you, not humans. You, not humans, are violating the pact the Creator God in heaven stated. The ones you all backstabbed, directly or indirectly, or your descendants, or whatever, however it took place. I don't care anymore. You represent the fallen angels from heaven, and you are weapons and pillagers. You are here to invade against humanity, free will, the creation of the Creator God in heaven. You do not belong here. You can't ignore me. You can't ignore me and listen to me at the same time, or, variation levels. You got to hear me out and know what and why I say it. You do not own humanity. You never will own humanity. You need to stop playing the puppet show game. No, you don't need. You will. You will. Always. Through time and space. Because you do not belong here. I call in foul, using your all terminology and your all games that you set up. You make rules for those games. I call foul and cheating, by the way. So you can't have rules and not rules at the same time. So your invasion scheme don't make sense anymore. You never had humanity free will. The will that Creator God gave over this planet, over the earth, and everything that dwells in it or on it. You do not have right. You didn't have our will. Never did. Never will. You make a fight with us. You get the Creator God in heaven, the will ultimate God. You get them as an enemy. You get them as an enemy. They are your enemy now and forever. Even if this video don't upload somehow. And if it does upload, either way, it doesn't even matter. I'm speaking out to every human, even to Creator God himself. I'm saying foul. I'm saying they're cheating. And there have to be repercussions, especially when you do not have a debate. You do not want to debate. You do not want to prove that there isn't any cheating or any fouls. So the game is not legit. But you can always try to prove me wrong. But I know you won't be able to. But again, I always heal you out whenever. But as of right now, the game is disbanded, and everything had to work itself out behind the scenes away from humanity. You have stolen my humanity. Too much. Too much. Humanity is currently detached from itself because of you all. So there's going to have to be justice to pay for your crimes. You have to pay for your crimes. And you will pay with yourselves. You will go to hell, past, present, future, no matter where you hide, or you'll be annihilated. Whenever. Because we humans do not want you. You rejects of heaven? You go to hell? But we humans, we actually want you annihilated, honestly. And I know you have to take me serious. Because there's no way that Creator God didn't tell your leader, Lucy Goat Dick, or Satan, or whatever that evil guy or entity, or whatever you want to call it, whoever you want to call it, the rules of the game. There's no way Creator God in heaven did not tell him what was the rules of the game. And I've used every rule or in terminology I could think of, and I use Google, you all, definitions, 2 words, best I can. Majority of words, I'm using, and what way I am stating it, whatever I'm stating, I can't be any more specific. You know that the game is over. That it was never agreed upon to humanity, of humanity. You never had our free will. And you never will. This whole thing is not legit. Where's the contract at? You don't want to wave around and prove that humans signed it with their will intact, with their knowledge of you all, what you are, why you are here. Does he know or see, whoever it was who supposedly signed it, that had to be human? If not, it's definitely not legit. Did a human, if they did sign anything, did they ever know what they were signing, why they would sign it, and if there was a possibility to actually distance themselves from it without repercussions? Because from what I have understood of just one of the contracts with the alien greys and the reptilians, it doesn't matter who or what, but I have heard that you all, which is a fraction of you all, because I have declared it, obviously, regardless if you accept it or not, I see you all as one against humanity, as in the number one, as in all, as a collective. Don't get my words twisted. Regardless, though, just, you acting, you playing some roles and stuff. It's not good. You know what I'm saying, how I'm saying it. Anyway, back to us. But, yeah, there's no way that you had a will human as a leader in front of all other humans, and totally had their leader will and assurance of what is on paper and why it is that, but yet you supposedly had a not human, I have heard, sign over humanity well ahead of time before I was born, and you even knew I was to be born, because you tried brain damaging me multiple ways through chemicals or whatever, even food, but also medication. That's supposed to be medication, to help, but apparently didn't. But also actual physical brain damage early on, probably multiple times. From what I remember, it definitely had to have been multiple times. Anyways, let's all understand that there is clear evidence that who signed any contract over humanity was not human, therefore not legit. Let us all know that. Furthermore, furthermore, understand this, that I have also heard, specifically, from what I have heard about that it was supposedly a general mindset that they was wanting a nuclear weapons against a foreign enemy. Like, what? That don't make sense. That had to be thoroughly clarified furthermore. Because apparently any not human is enemy to native humans. And also I have heard, though, that his family, or what family that was made for him at the time, because, not human, it would have to be made for a not human. Like Kent Dunn family is not actually his family, it's just made to resemble a family, because he's not human. He's not legit here. He's a foreigner. He doesn't own humanity genetics. In fact, he's stealing right now. Just using anything that looks like a human genetics. Anyways, but I have heard that makeshift family of his was also in danger to be killed otherwise. So basically he was made to do that against his will. So it is super illegitimate. Even if somehow it was at first glance legit. It's not. It never was, and it never will be legit, because it really was against his free will to sign